Hey guys, this is Jim West with Total Life Counseling Center. How you guys holding up? I know a lot of you have been gone from being a parent to now a parent and a teacher. And so how is that going? Is that really stressful? I know it's stressful. We're already talking about this. We wrote an article we're going to share with you and hoping we can help you guys out with this. We wrote the article about 10 days ago. As soon as we heard people were going to be homeschooling, parents are going to have to be homeschooling. Parents are now also working from home. I know some people have lost their job and they're dealing with that kind of stress, and there's just a lot of different things going on. And so I wanted to give you guys some tips, at least to take some of that stress away at home. You need to, when the kids get up, it's nice just to have a good breakfast, a protein and fruit breakfast is really good, and that fills them up longer. And then you guys need to try to get out and go walk around, get some fresh air, and do that also between maybe each subject if your schedule allows for that. 5 or 10 minutes just to go walk, ride bikes, walk the dog. These are all some things that would really be good for you guys to do. The other thing I would recommend is, for kids with ADHD and autism, they need structure, so it's good to just put all kids on a schedule where they all wake up at the same time, they all start school at the same time as they would normally start school, just to kind of get them into that structure as well. If they have ADHD and you're working from home, you might want to be sitting next to them while they're doing their work to make sure that they're still doing their work and make sure they're not switching to different tabs on their computer, and make sure they're finishing their tasks. And of course, tell them they're doing a good job and you've only got 3 more questions and we'll take a break or we're going to have a nice snack. Just give them some nice prompts rather than saying, get back to work. It's better to say, you're doing really good. You just have a few more questions and then you can take a break. So that's something that we usually recommend. It's also good to maybe have a science project board next to them so that they have like a barrier, like a cubicle that you're kind of making for them so they won't be distracted visually. And sometimes they need noise cancellation headphones or a sound screen. There's an app on the phone called Ambient that has like ocean sound and white noise, and that's a good option. Unless some people have sound screens at home. I know we have them at home, in our home as well. So those are some really good ideas. The other thing would be, that you're wanting to, try to make it fun. Try to make it interactive. Now, everybody's homeschool situation is different because different schools are requiring different things. And so the more structured you are, the better. The more structured you are as a parent. If the school's already structured that well enough for you, then just stick to their schedule. But sometimes some of the school programs are maybe not as structured, and so it's very important that you have a structure for kids with autism, ADHD, and of course that just benefits everybody. I mean, everybody wins with that structure, but especially with kids with autism and ADHD, and making sure you're having those physical breaks, okay? So that's just a couple of tips to kind of help you, but make sure you guys are getting out. Make sure when you're watching the news that you're only watching for one news cycle. Just watch enough information to be in the know, and then turn it off, because people are getting panic attacks, they're getting really stressed out by watching too much news. That happened to me when we had 5 hurricanes hit Florida, and I was watching the news constantly, and I got so stressed out by about the second, or I think the third storm. And a friend of mine wrote an article and about surviving storm stress. His name is Dwight Bain, and he gave some really good tips on that. Also at totallifecounseling.com/blog, we published some really cool articles on managing stress, panic, what to do, how to deal with the stress, like how to shift your thinking, and positive things you can do. How about making meals together as a family? You're stuck anyway at home, so why don't you guys all make a meal where everybody can be involved in making the meal? As that's something else that can be really helpful. Also, we want to really be careful with addiction. Think about things you can control. We can actually control our diet. We don't have to overeat. We can actually control that. Focus on what you can control rather than coping by eating too much or being online too much or social media too much. Your kids can get addicted to electronics over this during this epidemic. They can get addicted to it. You want to make sure you're still putting in those parental controls and getting outside and getting them moving and interacting and having conversations with them. So anyway, I hope this is helpful. My name is Jim West with Total Life Counseling Center. We're doing telepsychiatry, telecounseling here during this time, video conferencing, to just help people through this. And so, we're here for you. Just let us know if we can help, or if you have a counselor, please reach out to them during this time and let us know if there's anything else we can do to help, okay? Hang in there. Check out our blog, and we also have an article that you can read about on homeschool tips as well. We've got additional tips for you.